This is homework 15, simplifying radical expressions, due tomorrow, Friday, September 28th. We're going to start off with problem number 1. This was a hard lesson. So we're going to go through these steps. The square root of 32. We need to find two numbers that when we multiply them together equal 32.
4 and 8.
4 and 8, Luz Mer says. But we need to think about the largest perfect square possible. So we're going to go with 16 and 2. So the square root of 16 equals
4.
4. And that's our coefficient. And the square root of 2 cannot be simplified. So that's our complete answer. Now for problem number 9, this gets challenging because once again we have to think about what two numbers multiplied together equal 128. And the first number needs to be a perfect square. So when you don't know what a problem is, you have to try things out. I'm going to try 64. Just it's a large perfect square. 64 times, let's see, 2. 64 times 2 is 128.